Okay, so when I say you're in for a treat in this video, you're in for a double treat. Right now, you're gonna get a visual treat because we're gonna walk around, or I'm gonna show you parts of one of the most, well, the only exclusive country club in Guanajuato. It's called Club Campestre, and this is not open to the public, but I got invited here because we're interviewing someone very special, someone a lot of you have wanted to meet and talk to and get your questions answered by. We're gonna be talking about healthcare and the medical industry and how to get your medical help here in Guanajuato specifically. Lots of great information today. This is a very invaluable resource, and we're gonna do it in this setting. She belongs to this country club. This belongs to roughly 300 families, and it's not open to the public. And it's just an amazing, amazing place. So we're gonna go meet with her now, and I'm gonna see if she wants to. Actually, maybe we should do a walk and talk. What do you think? Because look at this incredible bougainvillea. Enough looking at me, but we're in the pool area right now of this place, and here she is right here. Her name is Liz Carranza, and she helps people, foreigners, locals, take care of their medical stuff, sort that stuff out. I'm gonna let her explain exactly what she do. I don't want to speak for her, but Liz,
hello.
thank
So
you
nice
so
to
much.
see you.
Thank you so much for meeting with
Thank
me here
you.
and inviting me here. And so I was just letting them know maybe we should do a walk and talk instead of sit here. We're in direct access, direct sunlight already anyway. We might as well show them this property. What do you think?
Well, yeah, let's walk a little.
Okay.
Let's take a little walk
Okay.
around.
Do you want to
I
take
will
your back?
leave
Okay.
everything there. It's fine. Yeah.
There's literally no one here. It's like a private. This is like an extension of a house, you know, like the very big house.
A very big house. Yeah. Yeah. It's a luxury to be here. Well, thank you, Angel, for inviting me to do that. I
Absolutely.
can explain about my business, my
Yeah.
job, and actually my job, my company is Liz Care
Yeah.
because I really want to care for people. I know what's been in a foreign country without the language and being sick.
Yeah.
And then I'm here to help people that need some medical help, medical contact. Because, well, first, I am not a medical doctor. I'm not a nurse. I studied biochemistry. I know a little about medical issues. My
Yeah.
daughter, she is a medical doctor.
Your daughter is a doctor.
Yeah, my
Okay.
daughter is a GP, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm related with medical doctors, GPs, and specialists. And I don't want to step on their place.
Yeah.
But I have because I've been in Guanajuato for more than 30 years.
Yeah.
And I love the city. I've seen Guanajuato growing, and I've seen also the needs of people when they come to Guanajuato. I've seen the needs that they have, and then that's why I decided to create this company. And I'm the link in between the needs of the people and the people that is able to provide that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Especially for people who don't speak Spanish, right?
Yes, yes, mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, Liz is very proficient in English.
Mhm.
And one of the things that, I was asking her in previous conversations was like, what if someone is not in Guanajuato yet? And they're just making preparations to either move to Mexico or Guanajuato, and they want to make sure that their like medical stuff is sorted and stuff. Do you help them with that?
Yes, of course. I mean, if they
Should we
want to
walk a little
contact me,
Yeah.
let's walk. Yeah, if they want to contact me and ask me, well, I have this medical issue
Yeah.
in advance, I will know exactly where to take them in case of an emergency with them. Yeah. And I can also advise if they want to rent a property,
Mhm.
where is going to be the property, they can advise them, well, this is a good location, or what are your needs, and then
Oh yeah, why is that important? Right? Like here in Guanajuato specifically, why is that part important?
Well, because Guanajuato is a very special city. If you've never been here, I mean, it's an amazing city that you don't know why the city is like that.
Yeah.
It has more than 300 years of history.
Yeah.
And it's built without any plan. And there are good areas where you can really live really nicely and happy, and there are areas that it will be everything difficult. But yeah, it depends on also in your needs, what you want, your expectations. If you want to have the gym, if you want to have downtown close, or if you don't want to have any noise around. I mean, many things like that are important in my in how can I advise people to be or to put the place where they want to live. But also in the medical hand, well, if you are going to come to Guanajuato, I will be able to make a little profile with you, knowing what are your medical situation and having this information, your emergency contacts, and having all of that. Because if you come to Guanajuato and you don't know anyone, it's important to have someone that knows everything about your health, your contacts, your personal things.
Yeah.
And I'm this person because I will be here to help you.
Yeah.
Because
she's got this amazing thing that she does with her clients that really like makes you feel secure and safe, and knowing that like, oh, okay, I feel like I've got my medical needs taken care of. We're going to share that at the end because it's such a genius way for her to work with her clients and for her clients to feel like, okay, if anything happens to me, I know Liz will be on it. And my health, you know, the emergency people are going to get to me. And I don't want to talk too much about that, but let's share a little bit more about first of all, I just want to see, before we move on to the next question, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. And this swimming pool. Look how huge this swimming pool is.
Yes, it's a wonderful place. It's a place where I've been swimming many times for many years. It's a wonderful.
And also, hey, listen, if you become Liz's client, maybe she can invite you here to have your intake form, to fill out your forms. That's part of the perks of working with Liz.
We'll make the first appointment here in this wonderful place.
Yeah.
But well, in general, that I'm here is to help people to feel safe and sure that someone will be taking care of them when they have an emergency. I mean, as I told you, I'm not a medical doctor, but if you have an emergency, I will send you the doctors or the ambulance that they know what to do with you. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't want to see me if you have an emergency.
And there's going to be a way for her to know exactly when you are having an emergency. And we're saving that till the end because I think it's so genius. What about paperwork, Liz? Like, do you help people with, filling out paperwork? I believe you drive them as well.
Yes, of course. I mean, if you need to visit a doctor, wherever in Guanajuato or in Leon, of course, I will pick you up, I will drive you, and then I will bring you back home safely with the medicines and with all the prescriptions, and knowing exactly what the doctor said, explaining. So my point is that you need to be completely sure that what the doctor said is really clear. Yeah, because sometimes even in Spanish, with what the doctor said after the medical appointment, oh, I don't remember. So I write everything and then I will let you know. Exactly what. I mean, this communication is so important. And
you know what we're gonna do, Liz? We're gonna actually sit over here because this is just a cool little nook. And by the way, these windows, this is like a 200-year-old hacienda.
250 or 300 years old.
And this used to be windows of an old granary. So under this pool used to be where they used to store grains
for people to feed people.
But here now it's a place for Liz and I
to continue talking.
To continue talking and have a nice conversation. She's like, don't sit any closer to the edge.
Because we don't want to
So
to call the ambulance now.
So this is great because I feel like a lot of people have been asking about, their health care and what they can expect to pay for consultations with doctors and specialists. What can people expect to pay? So for example, I here from Liz that to be able to get into the healthcare system, meaning paying for healthcare, like insurance, here, you have to be a permanent resident or maybe at least have a temporary residence. And if you're a tourist, you can get travel insurance as well. And you will help with paperwork with that they don't understand, like in Spanish or.
Yeah, well, the insurance companies, they speak English really
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have the contact with a very good insurance company that they sell
Yeah.
medical insurance for foreigners.
For foreigners, okay.
And yeah, and people older than 65 years old. Yeah.
What if they have pre-existing conditions?
Well, all the medical insurance, they have specific points on that. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe they won't be accepted on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, the companies, the insurance company, they have really strict.
Yeah. But you would consult with that. You would find out for them.
Of course. Yes, I'm in touch with them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very big company in Guadalajara.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they will. I can help with that. Yeah.
I think a more realistic scenario in the beginning is, for people, especially, like me included, is by paying out of pocket per experience, right? So per consultation, let's say I needed a cardiologist, you would find a cardiologist. What would a typical consultation with a cardiologist or specialist be?
Well, it will be depending. Yeah, in Guanajuato it's a little less, but a very good cardiologist in Leon, it will be
Leon.
like 150.
$150
Pesos.
pesos.
Yeah,
150.
1,500
Oh,
pesos.
1,500 pesos.
pesos, yeah.
So around
50.
$70 or $80.
Yeah,
For a consultation with a specialist.
Yeah, with a specialist.
And
yeah.
this is in Leon, right?
In
And there are
Leon.
many good ones in
Guanajuato.
but
Yeah.
the part about Liz's service is she'll actually drive you. She'll drive you to your appointments. She'll drive you to your consultations. She'll interpret and translate what needs to be translated. And I mean, it's pretty much having an assistant for your healthcare,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and in Guanajuato
So
is like 1,000 pesos. Yeah, for a consultation with any specialist.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And also, if you need a surgery or something, of course, will be always less than anything in US.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a client who she needs a plastic surgery. And
Ooh, plastic surgery. It's gonna be me
that's-
soon.
yeah.
Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
Well, I'm just saving money for.
Uh-huh.
But it's less expensive than in US. I mean, less expensive, and we have wonderful surgeries.
So you don't just do like medical, emergencies or like procedures. You can also do like aesthetic stuff.
Yeah,
like,
well, everything is related with the medicine. Yeah, medical plastic surgeon is a medical doctor.
Yeah.
So anything that has to do with doctors.
Yeah.
And also if you need a psychiatric or if you need a
dentist
or whatever you need, because we have in Mexico, we have really wonderful healthcare providers.
Yeah. I've been to some. I've seen a cardiologist for very, very low in Guanajuato. It was like 700 or 800 pesos or something that I paid. And even medicine is over the counter. My cholesterol medicine, my heart medication, it's all over the counter. I don't even need a prescription. And
just for antibiotics.
Oh, really? You need antibiotics?
Just for antibiotics, we must have a written prescription.
Oh,
of the
okay.
doctor. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, the medical system in Mexico is completely different than in US.
Yeah.
I mean, here you can choose with whom you want to go.
Yeah.
And you can say, well, and you can check if you like this or not, and you can change from one doctor to another doctor, just making the appointment and going to visit him. And they will ask you, is this the first time? Yeah, it's the first time. So, and then they have your medical record, and then, it's easy. And you can choose also the hospital, and they can, it's completely different than the States.
Got it.
Yeah. And of course, we have the public system, the medical public system, that is also very good. If you have a serious emergency, I mean, you are dying in Guanajuato, go to the public health,
Yeah.
to the public hospital.
Yeah.
That is by the bus station.
Got it.
I mean, if you are dying, they will save your life. And then I really will recommend to move to another hospital, a private hospital, because then you will be sharing your own room with 3 or 4 more people, and you know these interhospitally infections are higher at the public hospitals because there's so many people, and people coming from the communities, and people with really low income, and yeah, it's a completely different situation.
Yeah.
But and then you can move to a nicer hospital and have your own bedroom,
And you will arrange all of that.
of course I will arrange.
What if someone
that.
is unconscious?
Oh, they need to have someone unconscious. They need to have this.
Okay, so we're going to get to this part, right? So before you explain this, I just want to kind of set this up because she showed me this the other day, and while she was visiting my house, and I thought it was such a genius idea, especially for. I'm actually going to become her client. Both Nesto and I
Well, you are my friend.
We're going to be clients, and as well. And because she showed us this wristband, and what it is, it has a QR code. I don't want to show the QR code because it goes directly to your medical stuff, and I don't want people scanning that. But it goes over your wrist, and it's it's one of those kind of like Live Strong bands, from the old, it's rubber. It'll never leave you. You can wear it in the shower, but if anything ever happens, maybe you fall, or you're unconscious, and someone reaches you, they can scan it, and it has all of your medical information, your blood type, your name, the sources that you call. And not only that, if you're unconscious, the moment someone scans it, so if you're not unconscious and you scan it yourself, or medical help scans it, it immediately notifies Liz
And your other people, the other people that it's in your warm circle, that they will know that you are in a trouble. Yeah. Also, that you didn't say something very important. If you have an allergy, it's written here that you are that you have an allergy to penicillin or these kind of things. It's so important because the first thing that the doctor will ask, do you have an allergy? Because maybe they will put a shot or something that will kill you if they don't know that you have this allergy.
Yeah. And this is important because, people who live in Guanajuato, they live in these like callejons, these alleys, and tell them about the importance of like knowing where someone lives when they have an emergency, because sometimes the houses are numbered incorrectly, and when they are connected with you, you know exactly where to send the ambulance, how to locate them. I mean, that's a huge part. Like, if you don't live in Guanajuato yet, you probably will have a hard time understanding this. But when you're living in a callejon, and you've seen some of my videos of how narrow some of these streets are, and you wonder, how does a medical emergency help get there? Well, this is one of the ways.
Yeah, I organize exactly the description of the location of your house. I mean, if you live in Callejon X number 6, there are maybe 3 number 6 in the same street. So then I will, with Google Map and then with description of the area, will explain exactly where you are. Okay, and also. If you have an emergency, as I told you, you don't want to see me. You want to see the doctor or the ambulance. I will send immediately a doctor. I have 5 different GPs that are working together. We are a team. I'm not alone. Yeah, we are a team, and they will go to see you. Yeah, if you definitely know that you need an ambulance, I will send you the ambulance. There's a very good private service of ambulance in Guanajuato, with whom I really have the contact.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously I don't know any more questions because I'm just in the process of taking care of this myself for my own health. We're probably going to do another video at some point in the future. But what I did manage to convince you to do, I think she's okay with it, is because I know you guys have questions, but I also know that Liz is busy and she doesn't want to be an information center, and she has a business to run, and she's got a family to run, and you know, she's got to spend some time here at the pool, and the last thing she wants is for people to flood her email with questions, you know, just collecting questions. But so what we've decided to do is for her to, whoops, I just want to make sure that the wind isn't too windy here, so I'm covering the microphone. But I just want to make sure that the people who are inquiring with Liz at the moment are people who are already living in Guanajuato, or people already moving to Guanajuato and want to get their medical you know, issues taken care of first. Medical affairs, making sure all of the ducks are in a row, and especially if you live in Guanajuato already, to, you know, have Liz as part of your network for medical help. So if you meet that criteria and you're not just searching for information at the moment, but you're actually ready to get your medical affairs handled and sorted, she is doing a paid consultation. So please only email her. I'm going to put her email address in this in the description of this video. I don't get anything out of this. This is all going to Liz and for her time, and it is how much for your consultation? 1,000 pesos, I believe.
Yeah,
we decided.
it's a $50.
Yeah, $50. Oh yeah, $50. $50. You can ask her as many questions as you want for an hour, and yeah, like, prepare all of your questions. So this is just, you know, really just to preserve her time, to honor her time and your time. So only email if you're ready for a consultation, please, at this moment. Otherwise, if you have questions and you're not ready for a consultation, ask them in the comments under this video, and we'll do another video.
Yes, of course. I'll be happy to. Yeah. Even you can deposit whatever.
Yeah.
Bank of America, I have an account in
Cool.
Bank of America.
Cool.
And it really makes very easy things for people.
And I think this is a great way to, you know, get the information that you need and what's fair for Liz as well, because that's how she makes her money, and I want to honor that as part of her business as well. So with that, I want to thank you for your time, and I wish we could have just shown you more of this huge property that again is so amazing, and I'll probably be spending some time here. Liz invited me, I'm not inviting myself, but yeah, I want to show more of this property. There's so much to this place. There's tennis courts, there's more, there's other pools as well, there's saunas, there's steam rooms, there's a gym, there's ping pong, there's so much to this property.
Well, I will bring you free if you play ping pong with me.
Oh, there you go.
It's so bad that nobody wants to play with me.
There you go. Well, I'll play. I'm Asian. Okay. We do that. Just kidding. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these types of videos. And again, Liz's email address is in the description of this video if you're ready for a consultation, if you want to get your medical help all sorted before or while you're in Guanajuato. See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.